Assalamu alaikum, I'm Aisha and you're watching SAMAA News. Here are today's headlines. US President Donald Trump's swift rejection of Iran's response to a US peace proposal has sent oil prices surging higher. Days after the US floated an offer in the hopes of reopening negotiations, Iran released a response focused on ending the war on all fronts, especially Lebanon, where US ally Israel is fighting Iran-backed Hezbollah militants. Within hours, Trump dismissed Iran's proposal with a post on social media. The US had proposed an end to fighting before starting talks on more contentious issues, including Iran's nuclear program. Earlier, Iran submitted its response to a US proposal aimed at ending the war, sending it through Pakistani mediators. According to Iranian media, Tehran called the US demands excessive and illogical, saying the plan amounted to surrendering to Donald Trump. The media also reported that Tehran has made it clear negotiations will only move forward if they are in line with Iranian interests. A source cited by Iran's state-linked news agency rejected Trump's criticism of the response, saying no one in Iran drafts plans to please Trump. The source added that Iran's negotiating team must focus only on the interests of the Iranian nation. President Donald Trump says the United States is closely monitoring the site of Iran's nuclear materials and warned that any attempt to access it could trigger military action. During an interview aired on Sunday, Trump said the location was very well surveilled and claimed US forces would eventually secure the materials. He also claimed that Iran had been heavily weakened during the conflict, but insisted that Washington could still strike more targets if needed. US President Donald Trump and Chinese President Xi Jinping are set to discuss Iran, Taiwan, artificial intelligence and nuclear weapons as they weigh extending a critical minerals deal. According to US officials previewing Trump's two-day visit to China this week, Trump is scheduled to arrive in Beijing on Wednesday, ahead of talks set to take place Thursday and Friday. It will be his first trip to China since 2017. The US and China are expected to agree to forums to facilitate mutual trade and investment, while China is expected to announce purchases related to Boeing airplanes, American agriculture, and energy, the officials said. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi has urged Indians to revive work-from-home practices, use less fuel, buy less gold, and limit foreign travel, as India faces mounting pressure from surging global energy prices. Speaking at a public event in Hyderabad, Modi said responsible daily choices could help the country save fuel and preserve foreign exchange during the continuing Middle East crisis. Modi said India must return to some habits adopted during the COVID period, including work from home, online meetings, and video conferences. At least 39 people were killed in Israeli airstrikes across Lebanon, according to the Lebanese Health Ministry, as cross-border violence with Hezbollah continues, despite a reported ceasefire arrangement. One of the deadliest strikes hit the southern town of Saksakieh, killing at least 7 people, including a child. Another strike in Nabateh killed a Syrian man and his 12-year-old daughter, with reports of additional casualties in follow-up attacks. The Israel Defense Forces said it targeted Hezbollah operatives and infrastructure. Lebanon says more than 120 people have been killed in the past week alone, as clashes intensify along the border. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu hopes to wean Israel off US military support within a decade as his country pushes to strengthen ties with Gulf states. He said in an interview that he wants to draw down to zero the American financial support, the financial component of the military cooperation. Netanyahu said Israel receives about $3.8 billion of US military aid a year. He added that it is absolutely the right time to possibly reset the US-Israeli financial relationship. That's all for now. For more updates, visit www.SAMAA TV. Thank you for watching SAMAA News.